Welcome to another episode of Tough Talk.
What up, what up, what up?
Today, man, I got my homie on here today, man. The park, man. We in the building, 24th Street.
Yeah, y'all already know, man. Corey, man,
know.
what's up, man? What's going on, man?
Man, thanks for coming through, man. You know what I mean? He called me, even though the corona thing going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, keep your mask, man, all the time.
I want to come through and talk, man. So we got to hold a conversation, man.
Yeah, man,
we go way back, bro. Like, you the only person on this show, man, that go way back. I mean, like, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I just came up, you know, like what you got going on fits into the same thing, you know, what I got going on. You know, the whole, you know, the positive thing, you know, the absolute turnaround. So, you know, I came up here to support.
All right, so, you know, you came on Tough Talk. So, coming on Tough Talk, that's a whole nother reputation, bro. So, Tough Talk, let me tell you what Tough Talk is, Cole. Tough Talk, man, we had those conversations, man, that they never heard.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that they never heard. So, we like to talk about, you know, the streets. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the listeners, you know, they have kids that's been affected by the streets or they in the streets. You know, so I like to bring guys on here, man, that really like that was in the streets and seen a difference, seen that they can do something different and be successful with that too.
For sure.
I mean, that type of hustler mindset. And I knew you had that. So when you hit my jack and said you wanted to come through, I said, that's a fucking hustler. Let me have my guy on here. But I want to talk about like what made you first get into the streets, period, though.
You know, basically like, you know, just seeing shit and wanting shit. So, you know, at the point in time, or you know, you being spoiled, you know, you be treating a certain way, and you know, the way how people tend to me being though, you know, my pop who he was, you know, Frank, rest in peace, my pop, you know.
Rest in peace, support, man. 28th
So
Street, man.
It was just like seeing them things, you know, the motorcycles, you know, the fast life. So it's like, damn, I'm not seeing the normal 9 to 5 guy with this.
Okay.
I'm seeing these guys that I'm looking up to and being around, and people like you, my father, and Rick, Charlie, all, you know, gangsters, people on our side, all the OGs from the from around the whole area. I'm just watching people as I grow up, and watching people with the crazy cars, the jewelry, the cars, things that any normal kid seeing in the hood would want. So this is the first thing. Fuck that. I need this what I want. Yeah. The first time my mom told me I had to wait. 24th Street, Grace Ferry, Going Sports. Mike's came out. Told me I had to wait. I ain't never got told that shit before. Like, I got to wait. Next week? Oh no. I went straight, I got with Leak. Dude was on, got with Leak and all that, boy, and it was on.
Good Leak.
You see what I'm saying? Leak, the park. Twin, Leaky and Lean.
Free Leak, man.
Yeah, free my guy, man.
Man, free my guy, man.
Yeah, I got right with Leak from the gate. And Leak like, man, fuck that, you don't need no money. Come on, I'm gonna show you. Show me how I put that shit together and, you know, do that at that time. So that was like my first time or my thing wanting to get in the street. That was my reason. Like, I wanted it. You see what I'm saying? I was determined to get it by all means. Like, you see what I'm saying? So that was my reason for wanting to get in.
So I definitely see your reasons. Like, basically the American dream, like everybody's story too. It's crazy that we get caught up like that in the inner city. But, you know, we blessed though, bro. I mean, I say we blessed, and I say I'm gonna give you your roses too, because that's a new thing, man. That I heard somebody do it. It's not from me, but I love the concept.
Yeah, well, sure.
So showing the man how much you respect him, man. Show or woman how much you respect them at a point in their life, man. They need to hear that while they're alive, man. Fuck when they dead.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you now, man.
Appreciate it.
I know some things about you that you about to bring to the world that they ain't even seen yet. A whole other side of you, man. That hustler that I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah, man.
I mean, so how much time you do in prison, man? I know you got locked up. Well, I was locked up too, right?
Like 33 months on the nose, and that motherfucker sitting in there 3 years.
3 years.
Basically, yeah, 30. You know, sitting in that motherfucker for 3 years. You know, so during that time, like, you know, we going through some shit. Like, my whole squad is 6-7 motherfuckers. We all pickled different shit, federal indictments and.
This after the job.
Yeah, this like
hold up. Rewind. Let's take it back. Listen, cuz, listen. Now, I had bragging rights in the yard up the joint, bro, because when they sent the pictures through, it was like a motherfucking auto mall out there on my block. I mean, so that was something to say, okay, the park holding it the fuck down, right? So I was hearing about y'all doing y'all thing, man. I mean, so I want to hear about some of that, man. You reached the American dream. See, that's the thing. Bring those type people on here. As a youth, you wanted that.
Yeah, for
As
sure.
a youth, you got that. You went to prison, and now you back. Now what's next? But let's talk a little bit about that. Like what you seen, your Cali life and all that, bro. Like you seen something
man.
different. Take them to Cali, bro. They ain't never been there.
Shit. I ain't gonna lie, that's why I always tell people, like, you know, people I love here. This the place that made me, everything about me, like, you see what I'm saying, my flaws and all. But when I say that's my second home, like, I really mean that shit. The love out there, everything about there is pure. The people that I'm dealing with, I'm not saying that Cali ain't fucked up either. You see what I'm saying? It just remind me so much of Philly. The people that I be around and surround myself around, the things that they doing and how they operating, remind me of me and my squad, how we operate. And I'm pretty sure there's other dudes out there that it remind, that people that got friends, places, and be around good dudes in other states and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's the same with them. But that just was what it was, like. So it just was like beautiful thing, like to really honestly sit there at a point in time and, like, you know, you got your own. Like, there's no more calling this person. The only calling you doing is telling the whole, yo, go get such and such and do X, Y, Z. So it's like now you got a status, but it's a lot that comes with it too. But definitely reaching it, like, it was a beautiful thing, man. To be had a cars, girls, jewelry,
but
like.
the thing is, on Tufftalk, you got to give them a lot that go with it. Like, I can say, like, when I was in the streets, like, it used to be rough coming home at night, man. Because I had to have my wife in the door with the pump. When I get out, I'm gonna keep it in my hand so she can parallel park the car.
Yeah, it was more
about 2 in the morning. Wake that woman up out her bed.
See, I ain't gonna lie, it was more
like that no more though.
It was more of having. We done been through so much shit before we actually had it, so it was like we was kind of trained almost to when that day came to what to do. Fucking money up. You always gonna go through that. You never been in that situation before. You don't know. I can niggas say whatever they want. If I get that chance, I ain't gonna do that. Yeah. That shit sound good. But when you sitting on the steps thinking about foreign cars and $30,000 watches and $20,000 watches and chains and getting up vacating, supporting the jails, paying lawyer fees, this all at will, and you can do it and it's nothing. You come and walking out on a daily basis, you got 8-9 grand on you. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. You got a situation that's going to make quadruple that shit back in a day and a half, 2 days. So at the end of the day, you like I was like, we was almost prepared for this shit, but when it came, like, you know, it just was like, yard out. That shit just be like, you everywhere, you blowing money fast.
How was it when you went to jail?
When I went to jail, it was more like something too that I've always been prepared for and was taught that, you know, when you go to jail, everything else besides your circle, like your tightest motherfuckers is gonna be there. Everybody else is gonna vanish. Whether it's a wife, to me, in my mind, that shit get going. So, you know, it's like you went to jail and you see motherfuckers that you genuinely did stuff for, and you ain't looking at it in your head saying, man, nigga got the XYZ for you. You ain't looking for it for clout. It's like that you did it, but I seen people spin off. So motherfuckers like spent off, thought it was over, like, you know, them niggas done. Mm-hmm. They got this going on, they booked up here, all these cases, they fried, and it just was like, y'all just really showed me, like, I already knew, but showing me was something different, and that shit just was like, if that's something that you're not prepared for, shit, man, that shit drive you crazy, shit have crushed you.
Haters that thought we wasn't coming back home, but we're back.
Touchdown, told y'all niggas.
Shit.
Yeah, but shout out to Gary Silver and Anthony Petrones, man. They also the lawyers, man. God inside of them jams, man. Good dudes, man. But back to what we basically discussing, it's just like not anything, because it's still another level where I need to go. I need to be, and I'm going to go, like, without a fucking doubt. So it's just like I need that next level though now. I need that yacht shit. You see what I'm saying? I need that $50,000 vacation shit with my family. I need that secure the bag shit. And it's like, I ain't got to be doing what we just said that you was doing years ago. Parallel parking your car. You know, your wife getting out. You know, she parking the wheel. You getting out, making sure everything's secure, unlocking the door. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's a process. Not saying that to anybody out there, anybody that's looking and listening, it's not going to happen overnight. But as long as you dedicate it and put all the effort in the world to what you got going on, and you know, it's on.
When we come back at this commercial break, cuz we're gonna tell them the whole new mindset.
Yeah.
Noriega. Welcome back.
What up? What up?
So the Tough Talk, me and my man Corey Yeager.
What's the deal, bro?
Before we went to commercial break, man, we was talking about, you know, the ups and downs of the game and more the ups, you know what I mean, the stuff that you reach. The stuff that I actually wanted to show on the show about, you know, people that made a certain pinnacle in life that can also change that and be successful in the street doing something different, you know. And I know that you bring in art, music, right?
Without a doubt.
Music. That's your new genre. That's the hustler move.
Yeah, it's just like that's one of them.
It's one of them.
That's just one of the things that I got going on. That like fucking for my whole life, I always know how to do it. Like I just would just jot it down on papers and shit, like letters and shit like that, and or like just just be in this house sometimes when I was younger, just write stuff down. Or be in the room just bidding. But after a while, as I got older, then I got my homies. You know what I'm saying? I got Warren Leak. You know what I'm saying? They on a whole nother level of hot coming up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm, Warren Leak?
What Leak?
What? Malik. B, little brother, you was in jail. Little Black Malik. Little Black B.
Warren got killed, right?
Yeah, Warren, yeah. Warren Leak, man. My homies, they was a different type of hot. Like, on, like, it's at young age. Like, that shit was crazy. But just watching them, too. So when we played with it a little bit back then, couple studio sessions and all that, and people told me back then like, yo, like you know you the one, like, but I just was in the other shit, or running around the streets. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. But now I look at it like it's an opportunity, man. It's a legal opportunity as well too. Whether you come super successful and be a millionaire off of it or not, or you just be a thousandaire, it's still legal money and it's still a message to be sent. You see what I'm saying? To show that it is a way that you can go from being selling drugs and doing this and running around doing a whole bunch of negative things to turn into something positive. Now, this is something that I like to do. So it's a walk in the park. Exactly. This shit is easy. I can do whenever, however. Like, whatever you doing to talk about, do it. I can do it. Lies. So, yeah, and that's just one of them. That's the way I'm expressing myself. And I be like, I get a kick out of it. So it do something to me, so I like to do it. Give me a rush. You see what I'm saying? To know I'm sitting there, I'm talking some shit, and then it's real. You see what I'm saying? And then it's facts. And then this shit is on, like, you know, this shit you can look up and tell. Like, the hood know. Hood niggas like, know. You see what I'm saying? So people know what's going on. That's all I know how to rap about.
About everything I had a picture of.
Yeah, I don't really know nothing but my neighborhood to talk about it. Now, outskirts, I know LA. Atlanta, here, there, Vegas. I've been everywhere, but it's like the hood give me a different type of rage. Like, you know what I'm saying? To have that rage from me to coming from the P, it gave me, I'm a different type of animal when it comes to that. But I also got school, and then for electrician, I'll be done that in 4.5 months. Okay. You know, be certified in that. My LLCs are open for the electrician. That'll be coming soon, inshallah, by the time I finish with the school and stuff. And put that all together. CJ's electrician company. I got the juice bar. I won't give up the name for the juice bar because people got stuff going on. But me and my little brother, that's another project. So I got like some stuff going on, and I just feel good about it. Like things that I can do now myself, and I'm accomplishing the mission, the same mission. Ain't nothing changed. Don't get it fucked up. But it's still the same mission. You still can ride the. I still got the cars.
You wasn't a drug
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
he was a hustler, bro.
But when I'm touching that, it's basically to the people. A hustler is never ever gonna go broke. It don't matter though. Don't get offended by or feel some type of way or you in a discomfort zone because you think you can't work. Like, no, ain't nothing wrong with that. I know a million gangsters that work. You see what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with that. So as I got the time to really sit and get the time to say, let me focus on me. Like, let me get to really get deep down inside and get to know fully Shakur. Let me bring this shit out. All this shit I got in store. You see what I'm saying? So that's just a part of one of my plans. Like, you know, this rap shit and school stuff and whatever it lies, but I'm on everything moving. The same way as us.
The path that you just laid down shows that you on a path of greatness. Because every millionaire got over like three revenue streams.
I ain't gonna lie.
You got to have
shit. I told my cousin, he asked me to do this shit. I told him he got 6. And I ain't talking about no years. He got 6 months. I'm the shit. Bottom line. You see what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Up and down. Like, ain't nothing you can do with me. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't, like, it's just that when it comes to this, being able to do this, I can do this. I can walk this shit. This shit ain't nothing. Like, I can tell you about, I can talk about the girls, we can talk about vacations, we can talk about cars, we can talk about all this shit, we can talk about whatever. I can give it to you on any tip. But I told him he got 6 months.
In 6 months.
To do something. I don't give a fuck what it is.
6
like,
months
6 months.
6 months.
That's what we on. So we on a mission.
Real rap. Man, you know, the last time when I came up here, I heard you performing a song.
Yeah.
And I think that we recorded that song too. So we're gonna add this. Can we add that recording to the show?
Yeah. That's cool. Like, you know, I don't got no problem with that.
You gotta hear it, man. You never heard it. You gotta hear this one.
Yeah, man. Fad Talk.
What's the name
man.
of that song?
Fad Talk.
Fad Talk. Cool.
Like, it's like, the same situation,
What's up with the bros, bro?
All the bros straight. Niggas be out here months to come, man. Like, motherfuckers is coming. You know, free the guys, man. It's free the Squig, Bean, Dog, Leak. Everybody, the whole gang, Feast, man. Everybody that's in the federal penitentiary upstate, State Road, Hattie, John, everybody, man. All the youngins, all the OGs up top, man. Everybody, like, free them, man. We need a whole much as real niggas out here as possible. Exactly. But you know.
So, man, I thank you, man, for coming on the show, man, giving the audience, man, you know, Coriega. I mean, that's the name you carry. You branding that, right?
Yeah. That name was given to me. That's not like no made up shit. Like, we don't do no made up shit. That name got some track behind it.
Come on, baby.
You saying that? No, the Coriega shit stayed. I was on the run that whole time. Like, that whole run from 13 to 16 till we went to jail, I was on the run. Like, you know, I was on a little bullshit PO run, but I was on the run the whole time. The Vegas trips, the Miamis, the LA all the time. I was on the gun. I was on the skate the whole time. So that's what my man gave me that name. Square gave me that name, Coriega. Yeah, Core on the run eating. You know what I'm saying? I was on the run eating.
Gotta give me some stats.
Yeah, so that's where the name came from. So we was ripping them. And all that blast in the street, and we running around the city and clubbing and party. I was on the run. I was living foul.
No doubt.
You know, but thanks, man, for having me on here, man. I really appreciate it, man, for opportunity for myself. You know, and anything to help. You know what I'm saying, my old head, man. You know,
on the run, man. Coriega, man. We gonna put his show. At the end of that, man, listen to it, man, and support it, man.
Man, attention, man. You know, you support, I support, man. Coriega, Court, man. South Phillies, man. The P, man. The Park, nigga, man. 24th and Reed, man. Even 1300. So, I appreciate y'all, man. And, tap in and tune in to Tufftalk, man. Wonderful dude right here, man. Everything about him, man, head to toe. Like, just support. But I appreciate it, big bro.
Thanks, guys. Hey, listen, I wanted to say, man, before I close out, anybody out there that have establishments and you want Bigsnoop, this Tufftalk, to come to you, we coming to you. That's how we carry it. When this Corona thing over with, this how I'm hitting this vamp life, man. Shout out to my man Jimmy. And we ain't getting no sleep. We ain't sleeping. We bring the camera everywhere. Tufftalk, man. Bigsnoop, man. Coriega, man. We out of here.
My dogs in the feds fighting federal cases, looking at 20s and 30s from federal agents. That bag, guess that's way more than minimum wages. Superstars, but we never put our foot on them stages. Had different types of coups, different types of Jews, ran in and out of lost. I had different types of views, but when you rolling and you having fun, which would you choose? Put on penny loafers or that pair of $1,000 moves? But this that flip side behind these Jews and fast cars. Feds taking pictures, wanna know who these guys are. These 6 dudes to the streets, they are hood stars. One wrong move, we gon' put them behind bars. Fed talk, and people don't believe what they don't see. Got you thinking in your head that's only on TV, but in them buildings, them bills they handing out ain't right. Offer my nigga 20 at 30, that's like life. They say that they ain't taking the deal. They try to fight, and if they blow trial, still get a pill. It's still light. But this that other side, 20 years is way too long for a bitch. You get that time, she'll switch. You better pray, better hope they send that ass to the dicks. Cause it's in Jersey, if not, then them visits will switch. Remember them visits twice a week, it turned into once a month. That once a month turned to she don't know if she coming up. All the pocketbook, shoes, Haitians, Jews, telling you she gon' ride forever. It wasn't true. Now your main bitch dip, all you got is your mom left. Time going past, but you still got that dime left. And on top of that, he ain't seen his kids in months. Baby mom said she coming, but ain't bringing them up. What the fuck? And I can feel his pain through his kites. How he stressing about his kids and people that took flight. And how it's hard as hell to go to sleep some nights. I let him know that it's gonna be alright. We gonna bounce back, dog, it is what it is. Fuck that bitch, but I'ma get a world to your kids. And it ain't over till you sung. We don't do no singing. VS Stone's the reason why my shit all blingin'. I take him out of that state of mind. Talk about Jews and cars, fucking these bad bitches, living life like a superstar. Yeah, remember them times it was super hard. Went from dropping the rentals, tags on supercars, and it came from hard work and dedication. So I can wild and spaz out on vacations, yeah. Can't forget about them times in New York, running down Fifth Ave, burning down Soho, YSL, Chanel, you know, spinning the bolo, spinning the bolo, spinning the bolo. Man, she raised me, that park made me. Frank died, lean going, they couldn't save me. They tried to play me, thought I would suffer. All the losses I took just made me tougher, yeah. I took a lot of losses for homie dead and gone. Put that on the Quran, one more young nigga, arms long like Stretch. I did some harsh things in my life with some regrets. Got on my knees and I prayed to Allah. He forgive me for my sins, inshallah that he wash them off. But I was positioned, should've stayed on that mission. But money, cars, clothes, and hoes, them things is privilege. What is you doing? It's a chance of a lifetime. Stack it, flip it, and stack it, and move it before that deadline. This was my dream, driving these foreign cars, fucking these bad bitches and living like I'm a star. But